Now let's prepare our colors. As you know that the universe in itself is a system. It's a very efficient system. So as our thinking and our production and our design, it needs to be a system. So in terms of colors, we've got a color system, or let me just call it a three color system. Obviously this is not the standard, but it holds true for most basic identities. Okay, we've got a primary color, a secondary color, and a tertiary color. Some of the identities, they've got primary and secondary. So we need to categorize our colors or label them according to that system. It will make our life easier in when we are building the application. So what we are going to do here, I'm just going to take this shape and I am going to choose this color as a primary color, this green. This will serve as our primary color. Okay, I think I might as well label this, okay, so that we can know that we have chosen this as our primary color. Let me press K to scale this up. Okay, press V. Let me just change this to white. Okay, let me center and center this. Okay, as you can see, so I might as well copy this, Control CV, and bring it down. Okay, so this is our primary color, and then we need to have a secondary color. This means that we are going to click here and look for a color that might be our secondary color. Okay, it looks like to me we've got that green, okay, that light green, which is this one. Okay, so this is going to be our secondary color. Okay, let's just say our tertiary color. Okay, let me just center this. Okay, Control C, Control V. I'm using Windows. Bring this down, and our tertiary color, let's say it's going to be white. Let's say, okay, our tertiary color is going to be white. Okay, these are identity colors. Let's say these colors appears mostly on the logo. Okay, maybe if we can look at the logo of this brand, these colors will always be there. Okay, and then that is not all. We need some colors for the text. Why do we have to group these colors and separate them? Why don't we just say this is a gray? Okay, just sample this gray and take the hex value to the building process and take these randomly. Remember, just like here in design, the client might come and ask, can you give me a version where these colors are different? Maybe the text is black and the other colors stick as they are, or they are as they are. Does this mean that if we've got these two designs, okay, it means that we are going to change this black here, let's say, change this black here, and we come here, we change this black here. What if maybe we've got 50 component? It will mean that we have to change all of those there. As you can see, we are starting to be inefficient and we are starting to repeat ourselves. The reason why we group colors, we want to change colors in one place. We are trying to have one source of truth when it comes to giving colors to headings and giving colors to text or body or paragraph. So as you can see, so what we are going to do now, we are going to create another group of colors. Okay, what we can do also as well, let's just name these according to the way in which we are going to name them on CSS variable or Tailwind CSS. So what I usually do when I'm naming my colors, I always prefix them with app. Okay, app primary. The reason why I'm doing that is because, okay, app primary, my apologies about that. Okay, the reason. Hey guys, my apologies for disturbing. In case you didn't know, we've got a course at Udemy. If you're watching this on Coded Design, I also got another YouTube channel for teaching you Figma, and that channel is Coded UI.
in case you want to be updated by everything that we do here at Coded Design, please check the link in the description below to our Substack newsletter. Thank you so much. I hope you are enjoying.
Why I'm doing that, it's simply because primary, secondary, and tertiary, this is supposed to be tertiary, my apologies about that. Primary, secondary, and tertiary, these are common system. I didn't invent them and I didn't create them. Other libraries, styling libraries or component libraries like ShadCN, Material UI, and also Tailwind CSS, they are also using the same naming convention. So if you stick to those, you might have styling conflict or collision, okay, where you guys have used the same you have used the same variable name for referring to a certain color, and maybe when you are running your application you might see different colors there, not what you have intended or what you wanted, or you might get unnecessary errors. So what I usually do, or what I do, is to prefix my colors with app. So this is going to be app primary, and this is going to be app secondary, and this is going to be app tertiary. Okay, so this is how it's going to be on Tailwind. And then I will need to have a text that I'm going to use, to have a color that I'm going to use for my headings. Okay, so this is going to be app heading. Okay, all my heading will use this, and this one will be okay, app body as a color. That means I'm going to use this. My apologies about that. Let me just copy this value. Okay, and let me just click undo. Let's see, is that value still copied? Let me just check. Yes. Is this the value? I'm not sure. Okay, it looks different now. Okay, let me just delete this, and let me click this one and change the fill. Okay, so let me sample this color. So this color, I'm going to give it a name of app body. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so as you can see, this is app body. I think, let's say, I hope they are different. Okay, yes, they are not the same. Okay, so, and what else? When I'm done with this, and then let's call this a pop color, let's call it. And then one might feel like, why don't you call it red? Remember, this now it's a theme. Okay, remember, this is a theme. We are thinking of maintainability beforehand. Okay, it's not something that we are going to get by accident or as time goes by. We want to think about things thoroughly beforehand. So this is more like a theme, guys. Okay, a theme. Maybe after a month your client might come and say that that red color is too much. Okay, what if you have changed that red color to orange? Is the variable name still going to be red color? That's confusion, and it's going to confuse another developer. So we need not to carry the context. Okay, so let's continue, guys. So this is going to be the pop color. Okay, oh sorry, let's call it my apologies about this. I was supposed to have typed here app body. Okay, let me just copy the white one. Okay, undo. Let me move this up. Okay, and then here I'm just going to type app pop. Okay, which is, it's a popping color. As you can see, guys, here this color, it's popping. It's somewhat what can I say, I'm seeking attention. Okay, so this is app pop. So I'm just going to align these simply because I'm a designer. Okay, so as designers we like things aligning, and so my apologies for that. Okay, my apologies. Okay, everything aligned. So as you can see, guys, now we've got some sort of a range of 6 colors. Okay, three a range of 6 colors, and then we've got a special one. Okay, the one that we have mentioned in the previous session, these colors. Okay, as you can see, this one, it's let's say the extreme of this one, and this one is somewhat this one. But when we are creating our gradients, we are going to create the gradients from here. Okay, so it's important that we create these versions as well. Okay, and then I'm going to sample this guy, this color. Okay, as you can see, it's not that different, but it's not exactly the same as this one. Okay, and then we are going to call this app gradient 1. Okay, app gradient 1, and let me sample this color first. Okay, and we are going to call this app gradient 2. Okay, this is not that meaningful. Okay, as you can see, app gradient 1 and app gradient 2. Can't we improve on this? Can't we call this app start color, or let's say app gradient start? I know it's a little bit longer, but it's meaningful. Okay, let's say app gradient start. So when somebody, another developer, looks at this name, they can have an idea of what it stands for or what it is. Okay, instead of 1 and 2. Okay, so here we are going to say app gradient end. Okay, so you will see the value that we will get out of this work we have done. Okay, it will even help us on Tailwind autocomplete. Okay, autocomplete. So meaning that now when we want to style our component or give colors to our component, we are going to get some suggestions. Okay, so the more you start A or app, it will give you all these options. Okay, filtered out from any other options that exist there on the Tailwind system. I am Matthew Msengati. I'm the designer and developer. Thank you so much for making it up to this far. See you on the next one.